Hey, Shayna here from DIY Web Studio, and in this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through my Tether one-page template. This is available for purchase on my template shop, which I included in the description if you have not already purchased it. If you have already purchased it, I'm going to walk you through how to customize your new template that you just received. So after you insert your share key, which I shared with you in the instructions upon purchase, the first thing you're going to want to do when you open the design app is come over here to design settings, and you're going to want to insert all of your own colors and your own fonts as well. If you have custom fonts, you can upload those here. Just make sure that you own a license to use that font on your website. Then you can go ahead and update any of these type styles that you'd like to, and they will appear differently in this little box here. And then you're going to want to make sure to hit save. You can also rename your template, and then you can choose your favicon image, which is these little just images that go along with your site whenever they're pulled up in tabs on a browser. And other than that, I'm going to walk you through how to change everything on here. So first up, you have your main site canvas, which if you scroll down, there's this canvas set and main site. This includes your header, your mobile navigation, as well as the footer. So let's start customizing these first. Go ahead and change your logos. Make sure that you have the mobile version open as well so that you can make updates as you go. There's not a whole lot to do with the mobile version right now, but there will be soon. Anyway, and your colors will automatically update as you change the design settings. So it won't look exactly like this, and that is how it's supposed to be. So go ahead and change your logo here. If you want these to be any different, the titles here, the navigation, there we go. Then you can go ahead and just double click, type what you want it to be. However, you're going to want to make sure that you change the click actions as well. So since this is just a one-page template, everything is on the home page, but they're named after different canvases. So for example, when you click the About section, it will scroll down to the About section on the home page. Services will scroll down to Service Overview on the home page. And what that's talking about is if you come over here and click on Home Pages and then come up here and click on the page, you're going to see all the canvases here and how they are labeled. So when I was talking about click actions and the canvas slug, when I said that it would scroll down to the About section, that's what I mean. It's scrolling down to this certain canvas here. So you just want to make sure that those click actions are all referring to where it's going to go. If you just want to make it real easy on yourself, just leave it how it was. Okay, coming back to the home page, after you get all of your menu items finished and make sure the mobile navigation matches the desktop navigation, the desktop menu here. After you do all that, you can go ahead and replace your images. So in the canvas background, replace your image. You can retype your title here that you want, couples therapy in your city or whatever kind of therapy you do. This book now button I have going to the contact canvas. However, if you want to use a embed code, like from Simple Practice, that has like a request appointment button or something like that, then all you have to do is come down to this little middle box here and click embed code. And then if you double click on that, you can paste your embed code here, press save, and it will show up. Or you can just leave it go into the contact canvas as it already is. So here's a little introduction. Here's your meet and greet. And then so this actually has two canvas views. The first one is going to kind of just be introducing you short and sweet. And then if you come over here on the left-hand side, that's your first view. On the second view, you're also going to want to talk about your credentials or anything that can relate to your ideal client. So make sure that you fill out both of these Canvas views. The buttons are already designated for going between the Canvas views, so don't worry about changing any of those. Here you can add some of your testimonials and make sure to update it over here on this side too if it needs be. So the main thing that you want to check for on the mobile version is just to make sure that the text boxes match and aren't overlapping anything. So you can just simply do that just by dragging it around if you need more space as you're typing and whatnot. So you're just going to make sure that you're doing that throughout. Okay, here on the services page, the services canvas, this is just an overview of the services that you offer. However, when these get clicked on, as you probably saw in the demo, when you click on them, so as you can see, there's nothing on the screen right here yet. But when you click on one of these services, this screen will pop up. And I have it all set up for it to do that, so you don't have to mess with any of the buttons or anything. You just need to change your text on it, and I will show you how to do that. So whenever you're hearing your service overview, all you have to do is replace what types of services you offer. If you have more than 4 or less than 4, then you just need to delete them, and then you can evenly space them out as you see fit. And then each of these are already linked in Click Actions to where they need to go. So moving on to the next canvas here, which is therapy services, I have it listed out as service 1, service 2, service 3, and service 4. If you end up not needing these more than these services, then go ahead and just delete one. So you're just going to want to make sure that you go through every single one of these canvas views and change it according to this order. So this is service 1, service 2, service 3, service 4. And then make sure that the same name pops up. Service 1, service 2, service 3, service 4. And change what you need to. And then you can change the CTA and the click action as you need to as well. So that is your services canvas. And then this is how can I help? Go ahead and insert your phone number here. You can insert a secondary logo here if you'd like. Go ahead and talk about a few of your values that you have. You can talk about them a little bit more here. Again, you can have like another request appointment, embed code here if you'd like. If not, then just have this link to the Canvas page or the contact canvas. Ooh, sorry about that. Contact Canvas. And then any social proof you have here, if you've been featured in any articles recently or anything like that, and you have logos that you can share, then make sure to include those. Okay, here you have more testimonials, and testimonials are so amazing because they're really, one of the first things that people look for. And make sure that you're following HIPAA rules that as you need to, which is why I just put anonymous couple here. But there are 3 Canvas views here that you do need to change. So make sure that you do change every single one of those. And then this right here. So when I was talking to you about an embed code, that's what this is. And this is for if you have an email list and you want people to subscribe, then you're going to want to paste your email embed code from Flowdesk, ConvertKit, etc. You're going to want to paste it right here where people can automatically sign up and go to your email. If you don't have an email sign up, then you can just come back over here to the canvas and you can just hit these buttons here and it will go away. See, it's all gone. So I'm going to leave those on though. And if you want to change any of this, make sure that you do. Moving on to the free resource canvas. This is going to be the same across your blog as well if I put it over there. Anyway, and you can go ahead if you have a free resource, like whether it's if you want to have like a shareable Google Drive link or you have like a freebie email list sign up, then you can either paste an embed code or just, if it is a Google Drive share link, then just paste the share URL here. Perfect. So moving on to, let's see here. Oh, research articles. So these you just have to manually put in. So here you can put in the article it was, the title of the article, and then a link, a URL link to that specific article. And then you can delete or add as many as you need to. Here, if you need to add more, then you're just going to want to extend the canvas like this and keep extending this little white box here, and then just copy and paste the rest of that. Which I know I'm making it sound so easy, but I mean, as with everything, there is a small learning curve with Showit, but I hopefully made it easy enough that you have to do as minimal as possible. Right, so then with the blog, here, what you're going to want to do is manually enter your URL. So for the demo site, I did have this go to a single post so that you could see what it looked like. But really, this is just going to be a URL that takes the reader to that post, because this isn't going to draw in from your blog content yet. And if you don't want a blog, then just make sure that you go ahead and click these highlighted buttons here, and it will disappear just like that if you end up not doing a blog. And then here's a little ready to book snippet, and you can include like one final kind of push here, as well as a contact form. So this contact form, when it is filled out, it will be sent to whatever email address you use to sign up for Showit. You can go ahead and test it out yourself if you'd like when your site is live. But you also want to make sure the second view here is a thank you, and you want to make sure to fill this part out. And then I have all of these designated to go to their specific place. If you want to change any of those, you just need to make sure that you change the click actions as well. You probably want to change your name here, unless you are Jenny, then that's convenient. So anyway, just make sure that you check out that. If you don't have a blog, then go ahead and change that, and you can have it go back up to your services or something, and make sure you change your address as well as your contact info. And then your footer here, any navigation changes you need to make, as well as over here, you want to include a little snippet about your practice. Right, and then down here, you're going to want to obviously change this to your practice name. And then let me talk to you about the privacy policy and terms and condition really quick, because I did actually include those pages here. They're just real simple. So the privacy policy and terms and condition page look exactly the same. You're just going to want to paste your own privacy policy here, as well as your own terms and conditions policy here, which if you are planning on collecting any information from anybody on your site, like Google Analytics, or yes, even a contact form, which is included on here, you do need to have a privacy policy and a terms and conditions. So I recommend checking out. There are lots of online templates that you can use, work with a lawyer. Just rather be safe than sorry. And then I did include a 404 page just in case any of the links aren't working. And then here is your blog as well. With this, these are the categories. And if you're familiar with WordPress, that is what Showit uses, what Showit integrates with to create a blog. So over here, you're going to want to make sure that each of these categories link to a category page for your blog. So how you're going to want to do that, and I demonstrated it on this very first one, is it's going to be a URL. It's going to be your domain /category / your category slug. So what it means by that, your category slug, is if it's like partnership, if it's exercises, approach, communication, or personal. That's what that last little phrase would be. There's a search bar. These you have to manually come in and enter. I put single post here for the demo, but you're going to have to come in and manually enter the URLs for 2 of your featured posts here. And then this is where your blog content will start to pull in. So these will update automatically with your post titles, your featured images. Let me actually change that to make sure it is WordPress featured image. Right. And anyway, so this will be your post title, a little snippet of it, and then this will lead them to the WordPress post. And that will continue to repeat for all of your blog posts until people can see older versions or older posts and newer posts. So that is what your blog page looks, or your initial blog home looks like. This is just an extra blog page where your categories will go and what they will look like. And then this is what a single post will look like in your blog page. And when your site is live, your blog post title will go right here. This is where content will pull in. I also added a little sidebar over here, which is kind of fun. And you'll be able to see all of it as you add more content here. But you're going to want to make sure with this sidebar, which you can find under site canvases over here, you can just click up here, and then you're going to want to drag this down so that you can see what you're working on. I'm going to drag it all the way down, and your colors will change too. And I'm going to go ahead and make it a white, or actually let's make it this color just so you can see what I'm doing. Anyway, so here you can go ahead and change whatever information you need to. As well, you can replace your logo, replace the image, go ahead, do a little intro about yourself. Here you can insert, again, another embed code to go to your email list if you like. Here's the navigation again, and then go ahead and include URLs in the click actions to any blog post that you want to share to. And then when you're done updating that, you're going to want to make sure that the background of this is transparent, and you're going to want to pull that canvas up so that it is only 1 pixel big. So basically nothing. That means that it can overlay over the single post page here. That's why you can see it on the side. So yeah, I also have a WordPress 404, and that is this Tether One-Page Template. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to email support@diywebstudio.com and we can help you out. Other than that, I do have tutorials on my YouTube page, and I also do a lot on my Instagram at DIY Web Studio. So go ahead and make sure to drop a follow there, drop a subscribe button if you're interested in learning the best SEO practices and DIY website tips. And other than that, I'm so excited to have you here and hope this tutorial helped you a little bit. See you next time.